Teen mom star Jenelle Evans is getting blasted after making a psychotic comment. The mother of three has been living it up since moving to Las Vegas. She has been partying like a rock star with her manager/boyfriend, August Keene. Yet things are not great on the home front and her followers have called her out. So what did she do now to land herself in hot water? Keep reading for more details. Jenelle Evans gets blasted after psychotic comment. When Jenelle moved to Las Vegas, she believed it was a chance at a fresh start. Her life was in shambles in North Carolina, but she had finally left her toxic marriage to David Eason. She also wanted to be away from her mother, Barbara Evans. When she returned to Teen Mom, she was seen looking at Florida and Las Vegas, where her manager and close friend, August Keene, lived. He promised her job possibilities, and it looked like they may strike up a romance. They did become romantically involved, which they denied repeatedly. August even took care of her when she hurt her ankle and was wheelchair-bound. That did not stop Jenelle from partying all of the time. Then her children were seen skipping school, and her son, Kaiser, 10, was allegedly caught vaping. August also called the cops on Jenelle for abusing him while intoxicated after a Vegas party. He claimed she was drunk and on drugs, but they have attempted to clear the air. Now fans have allegedly asked where her kids are, and she clapped back. A Reddit thread was soon started. Followers had just seen Jenelle Evans' recent social media activities and immediately chimed in with their thoughts. You do realize how psychotic it sounds to be partying crossfaded on a Monday night right after surprise, abandoning your kid with a relative. Very creepy behavior to leave your youngest daughter with a drug-using boyfriend while you do it. I haven't seen anyone demand she tell them where her children are. The woman who shipped her kid off is going to tell US to focus on our kids. TF. Someone has to care. Fans noted that if Jenelle Evans was not going to pay attention to her kids, someone had to, even if they were on social media. Her middle child, Kaiser, had supposedly been getting in trouble at his Las Vegas school. Therefore, he could not return, so Jenelle took him to live with his paternal grandma, Doris, in Tennessee. She claimed it was so he could further bond with his father and have a male role model. However, Vegas CPS is now investigating her, so it seems very convenient timing. She also claims to want privacy but parades herself with her kids always on the move. Do you think Jenelle sets a double standard when it comes to her children? More so, do followers have a right to question where they are after all of the trauma and drama? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Teen Mom 2 star Jenelle Evans has never been far from controversy, and her latest comment has only fueled the flames of public criticism. This time, it wasn't a dispute with a castmate or a parenting choice that landed her in hot water, but a single word that sparked an online uproar. On social media, she referred to someone as psychotic, which many fans and followers found offensive, prompting a wave of backlash that quickly spiraled out of control. The context of the comment. The drama began with a typical exchange on social media, where Evans was responding to some negative feedback. Over the years, she has garnered a reputation for clapping back at her critics and isn't one to shy away from defending herself online. However, her response took a sharp turn when she used the term psychotic in reference to one of her detractors. For many, this comment crossed the line, igniting debates about mental health, sensitivity, and responsible communication. The backlash. Within hours of her post, the backlash came pouring in. Critics were quick to call out Evans for her choice of words, labeling it as inappropriate, especially in a world where conversations about mental health are becoming more prevalent. The term psychotic is loaded with stigma and carries a history of misuse, often inaccurately used as a slur to describe people exhibiting erratic behavior. This casual use of the term, many argued, trivialized serious mental health issues and perpetuated harmful stereotypes about mental illness. Social media users, including some who identified as having mental health challenges, expressed their frustration. This kind of language sets back the progress we've made in mental health advocacy, one commenter wrote. Others highlighted how public figures like Evans have a responsibility to be more mindful of their words, especially given her platform and the audience she reaches, which includes young, impressionable viewers. The problem with psychotic as an insult. The term psychotic refers to a mental state in which a person loses touch with reality, often manifesting in symptoms such as hallucinations or delusions. Psychosis can be a symptom of several mental health conditions, including schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and severe depression. The casual use of this term to insult someone is not only inaccurate but harmful. It diminishes the experiences of those living with mental illness and perpetuates the notion that these individuals are to be feared or mocked. Using mental health terminology as an insult is a problem that extends beyond Evans' comment. Society at large has a long history of conflating mental illness with dangerous or undesirable behavior. Words like crazy, insane, and psychotic are often thrown around carelessly in everyday conversation, reinforcing negative perceptions about mental health. For people living with mental illness, this can add to the already significant burden of stigma, making it harder for them to seek help or speak openly about their experiences. Fans push back. Many of Evans' followers were quick to express their disappointment in her language, pointing out that she had crossed a line. You need to educate yourself on mental health issues before throwing words like psychotic around, one user commented. Others shared their personal stories of living with psychosis or supporting loved ones with the condition, emphasizing the pain caused by flippant use of the term. The criticism wasn't just limited to random followers. Some public figures and mental health advocates also chimed in. Dr. Jessica Clemens, a well-known psychiatrist with a large social media following, weighed in on the situation, explaining why Evans' comment was problematic. When we use mental health terms as insults, we contribute to the ongoing stigma around these conditions, she explained in a Twitter thread. It may seem harmless to some, but for people living with these diagnoses, it can feel deeply invalidating. Jenelle Evans' response. As the backlash mounted, Evans eventually responded in typical fashion, defiant and unapologetic. Rather than offering an apology or acknowledgement of her mistake, she doubled down on her comment, insisting that it was taken out of context and that people were overreacting. She also pointed out that she has faced her own share of mental health struggles and that her critics were hypocrites for attacking her when they claimed to support mental health advocacy. Her response only added fuel to the fire, with many accusing her of missing the point entirely. Critics argued that instead of recognizing the harm in her language, she chose to play the victim, a pattern they claim has played out many times throughout her public life. "It's not about you being attacked," one user replied. "It's about the harm your words cause to a whole group of people. Learn from it instead of getting defensive." The larger conversation. This controversy around Jenelle Evans' psychotic comment taps into a larger conversation about how we discuss mental health in society. The last few years have seen a significant shift in public awareness around mental health issues, with celebrities, athletes, and influencers opening up about their own struggles and advocating for better support systems. Yet, despite this progress, stigmatizing language remains a problem. The backlash against Evans is reflective of a growing impatience with the casual use of mental health terms as insults. As mental health awareness continues to grow, so too does the expectation that people, especially those with large platforms, will choose their words more carefully. Public figures like Evans have the power to shape public discourse, whether they intend to or not, and when they misuse that power, they can cause real harm. Moving forward, Jenelle Evans' comment may have been just one moment in a long list of controversies, but it underscores the importance of responsible communication, particularly when it comes to mental health. Words matter, and public figures need to recognize the impact they can have on their audience. While Evans might not have intended to harm anyone with her comment, the fact remains that her words contributed to the stigma surrounding mental illness. For her, this could have been a learning moment, an opportunity to reflect on the power of language and make amends. Instead, she chose to dismiss the criticism, missing a valuable chance to contribute positively to the conversation around mental health. In the end, the controversy serves as a reminder that even in the fast-paced, often incendiary world of social media, it's important to think before you speak. Especially in a time where mental health awareness is finally being taken seriously, using words like psychotic as a casual insult is not only outdated but damaging. As more people become aware of the importance of mental health, The expectation is that public figures like Jenelle Evans will rise to the occasion and lead by example, not fan the flames of stigma.